Moving on, the Indian Navy has sacked Manish Giri, a sailor who underwent a gender reassignment or sex change surgery late last year. The reason cited by Indian Navy is that he violated the rules and regulations under which he was recruited as an Indian male citizen 7 years ago. The sacked sailor, on the other hand, has claimed discrimination all due to his changed identity as a woman. Giri, who goes by the name Sabi now, is planning to approach the court for justice. Well, let's get you the statement issued by the Indian Navy on this incident. And I quote here, the Indian Navy has discharged Manish Giri, a naval sailor, evoking the clause of service no longer required under the Navy regulations. The serving sailor who underwent sex reassignment surgery at a private facility while on leave was administratively discharged from the service. The individual chose to undergo irreversible gender reassignment on his own accord while on leave, willfully altering his gender status from the one he was recruited for at the time of his induction. He has therefore breached the recruitment regulations and eligibility criteria for his employment as a sailor in the Indian Navy. The existing service rules and regulations do not permit the sailor's continued employment owing to his altered gender status, medical condition and resultant employability restrictions. Let's also listen into a video that was posted by the sacked sailor around a month ago, where she spoke about the mental agony she was going through.
आप लोग देख रहे हैं, आप मेरे को अगर सुन रहे हैं तो प्लीज़ नेक्स्ट टाइम आप अगर कोई कमेंट्स करता है मेरे फ़ोटो पे, मेरे वीडियो पे, प्लीज़ आप उनसे पूछिए वहाँ पे, क्योंकि हर कोई डिजर्व करता है. ईच एंड एवरी इंडिविजुअल डिजर्व टू लिव ए लाइफ. एम आई राइट और रॉन्ग? कैन यू ऑल पीपल वाचिंग मी टेल मी राइट नाउ what I am speaking you to all is wrong? Can you all tell me?
It was yesterday that the Navy decided to finally discharge the sailor of her duties. In fact, several months ago, 2 months ago to be precise, there was rumors of her being actually discharged from her duties, but it was finally yesterday that the Navy put out an official statement saying that based on the rules and regulations of the recruitment policies of the Navy, in fact, if I can quote, it says, evoking the clause of service no longer required under the Navy regulations, as a person underwent sex change while on leave, irreversible gender reassignment surgery was carried out, and hence for willfully altering his gender from the one he is recruited at the time of induction. Clearly, categorically, the Navy has said that a particular clause has been evoked, and hence, with immediate effect, Manish Giri, who changed his name later after the sex change operation to Sabi, has been discharged of her duties immediately. It was later, after a few hours, that actually Sabi went ahead and put out a statement from her side, trying to convey the kind of mental turmoil, mental agony that she went through in the past few months. She says for the past 5 years she has been fighting gender incongruity. It's been a very difficult phase for her, coming up, making peace with the fact that she wanted to get her gender changed from a man to a woman. In fact, when she was in leave, she went ahead and got the gender reassignment surgery done. When she returned, she was shocked to find that the Navy had put out a statement saying that she will be discharged of all her duties.
As you saw in that video, that Manish Kumar Giri, known as Sabi now, says that the sort of mental agony, in fact, she was going through for the past 5 years there. And only after that long ordeal did she decided to undergo a sex change or a gender reassignment surgery there. And when she returned from that surgery, she was told that her services were no longer required. Clearly a question mark on the transgender rights in the country, and a debate over naval rules, in fact, has been sparked on, considering the sort of discrimination this sailor had gone through.
I mean, last Friday they gave me a discharge paper and they told me that you are not required in Navy anymore. I don't know what was the reason. Actually, I asked them that give me description of why are you terminating me from service. Give me the reason. they denied me. Okay, they were saying me that you are not required in Navy in future. That's
They
it.
have stated any reason for that?
They told me that there is a provision SNLR. SNLR stands for sailor no longer required, and according to that they terminated me.
Can you share?
I always have given my best in Navy. I mean, I always did my all the work what I was asked to do by my superior. I never did any mistake, but just because of my gender and sexuality, they terminated me. It's a kind of injustice.